Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make are chocolate oatmeal cookies. And these are really quick and easy to put together. So let's get started. You're going to need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and in that flour you're going to put 3 tablespoons of unsweetened baking cocoa. You're also going to be putting in 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt. Also add a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then with a spoon or whatever you choose to use, just stir that in, mix it in, all the dry ingredients. And then we're just going to set it aside for the moment. Next, you're going to need a half a cup of margarine or butter. I had it at room temperature, and I went ahead and I just cut it up into small pieces because I believe it's easier to cream. Now you can do this, of course, with your hand mixer if you don't want to use your stand-up. And just start creaming the butter till it's all broken up and smooth. And you're also going to be putting in a half a cup of brown sugar. So that's what I'm going to do, and cream the butter and the brown sugar together. I'll raise my speed a little bit here. You're also going to be putting in a half a cup of granulated sugar. And I'll beat that in and cream it together. Now once that's all come together and it's creamed, then you're going to add 1 egg, and I've had this at room temperature. So now I'll just beat in the egg. And the last thing that I'm going to be putting in is vanilla, and that's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to just beat that all in. And that won't take you very long at all. I'm just going to clean the sides of my bowl a little bit. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's all creamed together. Okay? Alrighty. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put in our dry ingredients. And I'm going to just put a little at a time till it forms a cookie dough. And that shouldn't take you too long, but a few minutes. I'll raise my speed a little bit to finish it off and to move it along for the video. Okay, and again, I'm just going to go in and clean the sides of my bowl here a little bit. And I'll show you what that looks like at this point. There we go. It'll look like that. It's very light and very fluffy. Okay, the last thing, of course, that you're going to put in is the 1 1/4 cups of your oatmeal. And then just beat that in. Now, if you don't want to use your mixer for that, you can take your bowl off, of course, and just stir it in with a spatula or a spoon. But I like to blend it with the mixer. I think it's quicker. And now I'm going to take my beater off here. Take the excess off my paddle. Okay, and set that aside for the moment. And pull that off. Push that aside. And then I'm just going to clean up the bowl with my spatula. And then I'm going to show you what the cookie dough looks like. And it will come out and look like this. Now, if you like chocolate chips, feel free. You can put a half a cup of your semi-sweet chocolate chips if you want to. But I basically just make these as a chocolate oatmeal cookie. And then what you're going to need is a well-greased cookie sheet or pan. And I'm using the medium-size scoop. And I just level them off. And do put the cookies about 2 inches apart. You're going to spread a little bit, but not too much. And you're going to bake them at 350 degrees for anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes. So do start watching them after about 6 or 7 minutes, because as we do know, all ovens set up differently. But again, at 350, bake those up. Now I have some to show you. I just want to rinse my hands here quickly. And they bake up just beautifully. They will come out looking like this. They'll have a bit of a cracked or crackled top to them. They come out a very, very light. They're very crisp on the outside, the top and the bottom. But when you break into them, you'll have this beautiful moist cookie, and you will see all the oatmeal in it. And it just makes for a great tasting little cookie with a cup of coffee or tea, that type of thing. So there you have it, a pretty quick recipe that we've made chocolate oatmeal cookies. I hope you like this recipe, and if you do, leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you. And I want to thank everyone for subscribing. I just went over 4,000 subscribers, and I want you to know I do appreciate you watching, and again, I'd love to hear from you. So again, leave a comment and please subscribe.